The tensions in Syria continue to rise. Now, local leaders are stepping in to shed light on the issue. Today, News Channel 9's Drew Balea spoke with Tennessee Senator Bob Corker, a ranking member of the Foreign Relations Committee.
It's no longer a matter of if, but when will the United States take action in Syria? That's what Senator Corker had to say today when we discussed the rapidly developing events in the Middle East. More than 350 men, women and children have died from what appears to be a chemical attack on Syrian civilians.
I would think that people here in Hamilton County and all over the world would find that reprehensible.
Senator Bob Corker recently returned from the region earlier this month. He's spoken with White House officials and believes that a United States response is imminent.
I think it needs to be surgical. I think it needs to be proportional.
But according to a Reuters poll, only 46% of Americans favor any form of U.S. action, which Corker says is understandable.
It needs to be handled in a very different way than what we saw happen in Iraq or Afghanistan.
The turmoil in Syria is nearing a breaking point. Support for intervention grows from nations like England, France, and Turkey. The Associated Press reports that U.S. action could come as soon as Thursday.
The administration feels strongly that there's no question the Assad regime has used chemicals against their citizenry.
Corker hopes that America's involvement won't lead to boots on the ground, but rather a supporting role for the vetted and moderate Syrian opposition.
What I would hope they would not do is change the dynamic so that we end up ourselves involved in some quagmire relative to a civil war.
United Nations troops will investigate the site of the chemical attack tomorrow, turning yet another page in this rapidly developing situation. Senator Corker also mentioned that within 48 hours, more intelligence will be declassified to reveal even more evidence of what is taking place in Syria. Drew Balea, News Channel 9.